Hi everybody, my name is Jim and welcome back to another episode of The Lake Effect Gardener. It is a scorcher today, 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's very still outside though, and that stands to reason because we're supposed to be getting a wicked storm rolling in this evening, which I'm really happy about because we've had such a dry spell. But because the rain is moving in, there's one job in the garden that I have to get taken care of right now before it rains, and that is to pick my onion harvest. So in years past, I've had really bad luck with onions. And if you recall from maybe it was my July tour when I was talking about what I did differently with the onions this year, I had planted both sets and seedlings. So I wanted to see what the difference was. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to honestly remember which ones were sets and which ones were seedlings. I have a pretty decent idea which is which. But right now, the weeds in the bed have gone absolutely mad. Very large, thick grass. I don't even know what kind of grass it is, but it's massively huge. And I did not want to do any weeding before I actually filmed this because I was a little concerned that pulling up all of those big, huge weeds would result in me dislodging some of the onions from the soil, and I didn't want to do that. So you're going to notice that things are just a little untidy in there, but things are looking promising. So I need to go out and get those done, and I want to get them all taken care of and put into the tunnel to cure, since we are going to have a bit of weather coming our way. So let's go out there, and I really don't know what to expect, honestly. I've seen a couple things here and there as I'm walking through, but there's so many weeds. It's like it's going to be a scavenger hunt, first and foremost. Secondly, it could either be a complete failure or, it could be like Christmas Day. Either case, I want to see how I did. I had a really good year with garlic, so I'm hoping that good luck is going to spread into another family of alliums, and hopefully I can get some nice size onions that I can store, keep, and use, at a later date when the weather starts to get all yucky. So let's go out there. I'm afraid you're going to have a very hard time telling where the path ends and the bed starts. And I'm sorry I had to disengage my microphone. For some reason it's not working. But anyways, if you believe it or not, this is the onion bed. Lots of this perennial grass. I don't know what it is, but it's very tall and annoying. But I do have with me my, I don't even know what you call that, my bin, and I've got Tori. So, I'm not going to get too involved with the weeding here, but I do want to kind of clear a little spot for me here. So on this side of the bed I have some yellow onions, and they're looking rather glorious, I have to say. So on the very outside of this bed I did plant seedlings. Okay, I did 2 rows of seedlings and I believe 2 rows of sets. So we're going to take a look at the seedlings first, and I'm already seeing what's going on here, and I'm really excited. So I'm just going to get this out of the way in case you can't see it. I'm just going to get in here, if you can see past all of this mess here. Look at that. That's a pretty good size onion for me. for me, you have to understand, when I grow onions, in the past, when I have grown onions, they have literally grown to the size of the set, okay? The set size, if it's a seedling, and if it was a set, they would grow into like the cocktail onions. So this is really, really exciting and really, really wonderful. I'm very, very pleased about this. You might be asking, Jim, what variety do you have going on here? I don't remember. I didn't label it, and I don't remember. So it's just a yellow onion. That's all I can give you right now. All right. Let's see how this one is. Yeah, so they're all looking around the same size, which is, like I said, far bigger than anything that I've ever grown. And I couldn't be more excited. I don't even think I need Tori to help me here. Look at that beauty. Look at that beautiness. They're not any prize winners. But, oh well, holy cats. Look at that. Again, big hands. That's a big onion. Wow. So exciting. And it doesn't look like I'm not going to use Tori anymore. Let's see if I can just. Yeah. These are a little bit smaller, but these, again, these were the seedlings that I had planted. I think they're like a yellow Spanish onion or something like that. Oh my gosh. What a disaster. Oh. Clear as you go. I'm reminded of this time last year. I don't know if you recall. You've been following me. Which I have to say, as of late, has not been very easy. Just because I haven't really been putting a lot of videos out. But last year at this time, I was dive bombed by a cicada. Do you guys remember that? And I was holding my pruning shears in my hand, and I went like that and kind of stabbed myself on the head. I mean, maybe that's why I'm having, I'm having garden PTSD this year. Look at that. Wowee. Okay, so I think I can say, okay, this one's a little bit dinkier, probably because it didn't get as much water as the one next to it. I mean, it's nice to see that these weeds, even though they're really annoying, really didn't, look at that, really didn't do much in the way of impacting the growth of these onions. Of course, these grasses that grow they grow overnight, So, what do I got here? Take this out. Wow, that just changed my life. Okay, so I'm not super upset about the ones that are a little bit smaller because it's just me. This is the perfect size onion for just me. I'm just happy that they got bigger than, I don't know, the blueberry this year. Oops. Yeah, another dinky one here. So I think I'm getting into the sets now, and the sets look to be a little bit smaller. But still, these sets, if I think about it, they've never grown this big before. So I think just in general, what did I do differently this year? This is the first time I planted onions here. That's really it. I've never planted onions here before. Last year this was my potato bed, if you remember. And yeah. Okay, so I did these yellow Spanish onions. Now I'm going to move you over because on the other half of this bed I also planted red onions. And I have no idea what to expect. So I'm going to move you over. I'm rubbing up against this, let me just tilt you this way a little bit. I'm rubbing up against this little border of basil right now, and it smells amazing. I'm going to be, in the next few days, I'm going to be harvesting all of my basil and making pesto with it. Now's the time to do it. I do like to wait, and I don't know if this has anything to do with anything, but I do like to wait to harvest any herbs until the morning. I like to wait in the morning until the morning. That's basically, when the temperature, the sun's going up and the temperature is rising a bit. It's almost as though the oils inside, the essential oils inside of the plant rise up with the sun. And I could be completely off base by saying that, but the flavor in general is just better. And I have talked to herbalists who say that it's always best on a very dry, sunny morning to come out and, well, it doesn't have to be sunny, but on a dry morning, come out and harvest your herbs. So I just went on for 20 minutes about this, something I'm not going to be doing anything with. Anyway, so what was I doing over here? Do you remember? Because I don't. Red onions. Okay. Not looking as exciting. But again, isn't it cute? Again, it's just me. It's just me. I'm not looking to grow any prize winners. Yeah, this is exactly why I didn't want to weed beforehand, because the onions are coming up with okay. They're not terrible. They're medium-sized onions. They're not terribly dinky. All right, here's another one. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice looking onion right there. Again, I have big hands. Look at that. Pleased. I'm pleased. I can now say that I have actually grown like real onions. I mean, oh, it's still an onion, folks. I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at this. I'm going to do just a couple more. Yeah. What do I have over here? Do I have anything over here? So these few rows were the seedlings again, and then on the outer edge here by the basil, those are my sets. So in conclusion, here we go. This is another one that was a set. So we have seedling, set. Grown this year, started last year. Now, mind you, I'm not giving you the advice. I'm not telling you to go out and only plant your own seeds. This was really just a trial. Most people I know in the YouTube gardening community will grow very gorgeous, beautiful, luxurious, plump onions from sets. I'm just not one of those people. And that's why I wanted to run this little trial for myself. Ooh, I see one hidden in here. So that, I'm not going to waste my time with sets anymore. I'm not. And I think I'm going to continue growing these onions in this bed because they seem really, really quite happy here. All right. I'm going to get the rest of these out, and then we're going to head to the tunnel so that I can show you what I'm going to do with these onions, because they have to cure. And I cured my garlic in the tunnel. I'm going to cure my onions in the tunnel. You might just get a sneaky peek of something else. Well, I've had to switch to my iPhone because my camera is a bit of a wimp and it was going, it's too hot, I have to shut down. So I apologize for the quality of this. My phone is not that new. But anyways, here's my harvest. All ready to cure in the tunnel here. And it's really a mixed bag. It's almost like field run potatoes where you get all sorts of different sizes. Now, I obviously didn't get a lot of the red onions to produce. I think a lot of them may have just rotted in the ground or just never came to anything. But you know, there's a mixture of sizes here. Pretty decent sizes. There are some tiddly ones here. There's that piddly one. Oh yeah. Right? Good for an omelet. All right. The yellow onions though, holy schmoly. I am so excited. Look at this beast. It's a beast. Oh my gosh. Again, a full range of sizes. You go from this mamacita to this little one right here. It's so small, it's so tiny. But again, this was my seedlings, okay? Started from seed this year, and you know, these were my sets. So, I mean, good grief. There's no doubt about it that I'm going to go straight up seedlings next year. If I can manage to grow a bunch of onions this big, oh my goodness, that would be wonderful. I'm thrilled to bits anyways with how this turned out, because I've had zero success with onions. So this is a lot of onions for one person. I will be, you know, probably giving some to my family members and stuff like that. This is way more than I could ever probably consume. So I'm thrilled to bits. And, you know, oddly enough, these larger onions that were on the edge, that were seedling onions, these were closer to the water source. And I have the hose hooked up right next to there, and there's a bit of a leak that actually spits into this bed. So every time I'm out to water, the onions that were on the edge of the bed were getting even more water. So I guess these could have used a ton more water. So I'm also taking that into consideration. So I'm thrilled to bits. This is for a first successful onion crop. This is good stuff. I know everyone wants to know what's going on behind me since I am in the tunnel. So I'm just going to quickly turn you around and show you all my glorious globes that are hanging. These are my watermelon. I definitely do not have the success that a lot of the growers in the States have had. There's Leanne and there's Robin, and oh my gosh, I know I'm missing a bazillion people who have actually grown some gorgeous melons, but these are shaping up to be about the same size as the other ones that I grew last year. And so, you know, I'm not winning any prizes for our team. I feel badly that it's called Go Team Jim, because this is a very poor representation, but I'm happy. Anyways, this is, like I said, this is going to be twice as many that I have grown this year than I grew last year. So, you know, I've actually made some strides there. My melons, my other melons, this is the Hale's Best. They're producing lots of flowers and they're not producing any fruit. I think I saw one over here that has started to develop right here. Ooh boy, sorry about that. It's the phone. I don't know if that's going to come to anything, but I'm not winning any prizes with the cantaloupes this year. My sole Minnesota midget is all the way over here in this little corner. Okay, it's not tall at all. It's got a couple of flowers on there, but I don't see any fruit forming whatsoever. So, yep, I'll be happy if I get, you know, one, if I get any at all. But I mean, I really love what these, oh, here's another one, another cantaloupe on the grow. Okay. And remember, these are in the tunnel, so, you know, the season is extended, and these are in these self-watering planters. So they're getting plenty of moisture, plenty of sun, and they're quite happy. They've created this amazing wall of foliage. So, am I still in the game? I suppose I am. But I'm really excited to see how everyone's are doing. Everyone's been we've had a lot more in the way of participation this year with melons, and it's been really exciting to see everybody giving them a go and having a great deal of success with them. I'm really, really proud of everybody. I'm not going to be all like UK, USA, blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. I'm proud of all of our growers who are participating in this challenge. It really kind of gives these melons and growing melons a new lease on life, and I really, really hope that people will be able to enjoy growing melons for years to come. And right, yes. So I'm gonna head back to the patio. Perhaps my camera is going to stop being such a moody Trudy, and I can say a proper goodbye to you without holding the phone like a dimwit. Well, I'm still without a microphone, but luckily the camera decided that it was going to do its job. I am stank right now. Disgusting. Ugh, it's like pea soup out here. I'd say, all in all, I've had a successful onion harvest this year. I'm pleased for me. Okay, I'm no expert onion grower. I have never been. This was my first real success, so I'll take it. I'm happy. I'm pleased. I mean, that's, again, a lot of onion for just one person, so that if cured properly, okay, I'm going to leave it in there. I'm going to leave them in there for a couple of weeks at least. And, you know, there's decent airflow in there with the vents and the doors open, so those will dry out and cure beautifully. I will have plenty of onions to get me through the winter, which is so exciting. Just have to figure out where I'm going to store them. So that's it. I've got to get back into the garden. I'm really not looking forward to it because it's so humid out today. It's disgusting. But I need to get some grass cut. I need to get some weeding done. My garden is an absolute disaster right now. I've been watering regularly, which means that area is the only place where anything is really growing. Most important of the grass and the weeds. All right. I mean, I haven't had to cut my grass and the rest of my yard at all this summer, which honestly I'm happy about. I couldn't be bothered. It's been so hot and so muggy, but the evenings have been so cool, and you can kind of tell that autumn is on its way. The light's a little bit different. The nights are drawing in. The sounds. It's all bugs right now. Barely any birds at all, so it's coming. And alas, I don't like this countdown. This is not my favorite countdown to do, but let's see, where are we? So 7 and 7, that's 5. That's about 12 days, 11 days. I head back to school. Yeah. I'll be happy to get back into a routine, I suppose, but the summer's been so calm and relaxing for me. I'm not really looking forward to it completely, but it is what it is, folks. Thanks so much for watching. Yay for alliums this year. This has been a wonderful allium year. I'm just going to continue harvesting and getting some stuff. My cabbage is ready to go. I need to get that out. I'm going to do, hopefully, a video on how to make sauerkraut using your own homegrown cabbage. Can't wait for that. So take care, everybody. I hope to see you all really, really soon, and I hope everybody's weather is not as mushy and as heavy as ours right now. Things will cool off. All right, guys. Take care.